What's up, guys? This is James with Escaping the Neon. On my channel here, basically I'm showing you guys the process that I'm using to eventually be able to leave my 9-to-5 job, hopefully have enough passive income to live off of, and I'm doing that in a few ways by running businesses and hopefully investing. But today I'm going to break down the real estate deal that I'm trying to do, which is a house hack, as they call it. So essentially what that means is you buy a multifamily property to live in, and then if you do it right, in some situations you can basically have your tenants pay for your mortgage, you live rent free, and also get the value of owning that asset at the end of the day. So anyway, I did a ton of research on this. Shout out to biggerpockets.com. They actually put the idea in my head and showed me it was possible to actually do a deal like this. But of course I then looked into financing, how I could get this deal done, and so on and so forth. So I ended up finding that an FHA loan was the best way to go about this for my personal situation, because it's 3.5% down. I didn't have a whole lot of money to put in the deal. We're doing okay. It's my fiance and I. We're doing okay, but we didn't have a whole lot to put as a down payment. So that obviously means we're going to have a higher interest rate. But you gotta take the good with the bad. So my basic numbers here is I offered $405,000. I accepted it as is condition, but that's still pending the home inspection. So if there's more than $1,000 of repairs that need to be done, I can either back out of the deal and not lose my money, and they also have the option to back out of the deal if neither of us want to pay for it. At least that's the way I understand it. So that's what I offered. That's what they accepted. We got a home inspection coming up in 2 days. And so basically, there's 4 units, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, and then there's 2 1 bedroom, 1 bath units, and one of them is a studio. So basically, it's $960 for the 2 bedrooms every month, and $810, I believe, for the 1 bedroom. So when it's fully occupied, it's renting at $3,540. And then with me and my fiance and my dog occupying one of the 2 bedroom units, it'll be like, I believe the total was $2,560. So I'm hoping that will mostly cover the cost of my mortgage, and also my PMI insurance, which is mortgage insurance. If you have an FHA loan, you have to have the PMI insurance. But I'm hoping that those rental incomes cover the cost of me living there. And my goal is going to be to move out of it in a year, hopefully refinance out of it. We're in a crazy market, I realize that. So I think it's kind of up in the air as far as the next move. But absolutely what I want to do is refinance out of this property, hold on to it, and then basically rinse and repeat and do the same thing. So as of right now, again, we're waiting for the home inspection, but I wanted to kind of just keep this documented and break down more of this deal. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Again, I'm learning here. Like, I'll tell you about some of the mistakes I've already made. My agent sent over the disclosures, and the disclosure form wasn't filled out at all. So I'm thinking, well, that's good. They don't, there's not a problem that they need to disclose. But that's totally wrong. Yeah, totally wrong. So, basically that means they're selling it as is, and there's probably more than likely there is something wrong, and they're just kind of like, hey, you better have your home inspector figured out, and we're not dealing with it. At least that's the way I'm understanding it now. So definitely an oversight on my part. But hopefully, we do have a good home inspector going in, and hopefully he doesn't find anything too crazy and we can move forward with it. If not, then we'll basically be at the cost of a home inspection and the headache and time that we've spent trying to make this work. But anyway, so that's how I'm working this house hack. Definitely recommend looking into this. If you're like, I think a lot of people my age, which is almost 30, struggling, especially I live in a really expensive area, so really struggling to be able to afford a place. So I think this is a great way to go about it, and you can kind of watch my successes and failures here, which hopefully there'll be a lot of successes and less failures, but we'll see how it plays out. But anyway, so yeah, just follow along and I'll keep you posted.